Hi, welcome to TennisAce Uncovered.
In this episode, we look at the serve. We break down the chain of movements for beginners and demonstrate some simple exercises to understand the techniques involved.
The serve is the most important shot in tennis. It's used at the beginning of every point, and if performed correctly, could be your winning strength. Everybody is an individual and will eventually develop their own service style. As a beginner, it's important to learn the basic sequence of preparation, grip, ball toss, contact point, and follow through to develop an effective service action.
The first stage in the chain of movements is the preparation. Here we start with a simple closed stance, squaring off our shoulders to the net. We take this stance to stay balanced during the throwing motion. Our hands stay close together, pointing at our target. The second stage is the grip. The most comfortable grip for a beginner is the Eastern forehand grip. This grip will produce little spin and is easy to control. We get this grip by firstly finding the heel of the palm. Secondly, we find the side panel of the grip. Now by joining these two reference points together and shaking hands with the racket, we have the Eastern forehand grip. The next stage in the chain of movements is the ball toss. A simple way to practice this is by lifting the ball above the head with our non-dominant hand and catching the ball high above our dominant hand's shoulder. A good tip for control is to release the ball without spinning to prevent it rolling off the fingertips. The fourth stage is contact point. Here we use a transitional exercise where we continue the ball toss and now use our dominant hand to throw and crash the two balls together. The next phase of the contact point involves trapping our ball against a wall or fence using the racket. The goal here is to reach high and trap the ball before it gets too low. Also, try and keep the ball in line with the dominant arm's shoulder to set up a comfortable contact point. The final stage of movements is the follow through. After contact, it's important to allow the racket to continue its path down and around the body. This allows for forward movement into the court. A perfect exercise to now practice the service motion, incorporating the follow through, is to use a pillowcase with two tennis balls sealed in the end. The pillowcase doubles as the racket and must stay tensioned through this motion to correctly mimic the technique. Here we see the tensioned pillowcase drawing past the toes and around behind the body, into the throwing position. Our non-dominant hand points skyward to mimic the ball toss. As we extend our elbow, the pillowcase whips over the head, reaching maximum height. And we let the pillowcase travel to the opposite side of the body, thus following through and completing the motion. Keep practicing these techniques to build a better serve. Now get on the court.